Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are back in Chestnut Ridge. We've been here for like the past week with the release of the new horse ranch pack. And this video actually isn't an early access video. So this is the first build that I've done with the new pack, where I have had access to all of my other expansion packs. So all of the other builds that you guys have seen like over the course of the week, I know I posted I think one of them on Wednesday, I posted like 2 on Thursday and then 2 on Friday as well. But all of those builds have only been the new horse ranch pack and the base game. But this one actually uses a variety of different packs. It's like I said, the first one that I've done where I've had the pack in my like normal game, where I've had access, like I said, to everything. So I wanted to do something a little bit crazy, a little bit different, or a lot different if you know me. This is a very different build from what I usually do. This is a very color themed build, and as you could probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, this is a Barbie house, or a Barbie themed house, I guess you could say. Obviously it's a very loose interpretation. It's not built on, like, it's not based on a real like Barbie anything that's been in like movies or shows or, you know, anything like that. It's just something that I came up with. And I actually took inspiration from this picture that I actually saw in one of Little Simsy's videos, where before the pack even released, she actually did this whole build of, you know, building a Barbie house based on this like AI, like these AI pictures that I think it's an article from BuzzFeed maybe. Either way, I'll leave the article linked down below as well. But basically it was this article where someone used an AI program to create different Barbie builds based on all 50 of the US states. So, you know, you have a different Barbie themed build for like Tennessee and Washington and Arkansas and Utah and all of that stuff. And I believe this one was it's basically, I took inspiration from the front of it kind of, and like the like shape of it. This is a very like, I don't want to say like Art Deco style, because I didn't necessarily make it specifically Art Deco. I don't know, just the round rooms and like the round walls and like balcony overhang type things, all of the round shapes give me a very Art Deco vibe. But it wasn't necessarily that I was going for a specific style. I tried to kind of take inspiration, obviously, from the picture that I was looking at, which I will have put on the screen at some point. But I believe it was the build that they came up with for like Utah, maybe, or something. And I figured, you know, it probably fit with this pack really, really well, because I built for this pack. I built 3 of the lots for this pack. And when we were doing that, the Sims team were telling us a little bit more about the different like states and the places in the US that they were looking at for like inspiration for this world. And I know Utah was actually one of the places that they were taking inspiration from for like the landscape and scenery and stuff. So yeah, not necessarily this part of the world. I think the Riders Glen area is more so based on Utah. But I don't know, I really like the shape of that Barbie build, and I apparently am a masochist. I think that's a word. Yeah, masochist, because I decided that I wanted to use a bunch of round walls. So I used obviously the round like platforms at the front to make the porch, to do the roofing. It's a very like almost modern contemporary roof line. So it's a very flat kind of like tiered roof line. And then I decided that I'm a glutton for punishment and built with round walls as well, which I now remember why I don't use round walls more often, because they are an absolute pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, this build was an absolute nightmare. Trying to specifically like paint the ceilings with round walls is next to impossible, because I don't know if it was a glitch or what it was, but painting the ceilings on the round wall pieces, like those bump outs basically, that are basically a round wall shape, I guess you could say, painting the ceilings on those spaces was literally impossible. Every time I tried to paint the ceiling, it ended up painting the flooring instead. And I don't know if it's because I was using so many different platforms, or what it was, but yeah, I could not get the ceilings to work. So part of the builds, part of the ceilings are painted, part of them are not, just because it's a game thing. I tried. I did it off camera, luckily, because I did not want to make you guys sit through that and kind of like watch me struggle with, you know, trying to paint that. It probably took me a solid 15 minutes to try and figure out, you know, what could possibly be causing the issues that I was having, and I could not figure it out. So yeah, I painted some of the ceilings. Some of them are like half painted, where there's like not half walls, but like round walls and stuff. But honestly, I could not like fiddle with it anymore, because it just wasn't going to work. It just was not. So yeah, that is something really irritating. And now I've gotten this whole like half wall kick, I guess you could say, out of my system, and I probably won't be touching them again for the next like 6 months, because there's only so much struggling with the walls that I can handle at one point. But yeah, so I really had a lot of fun with this build. I mean, it is very pink. You guys probably already saw from me doing the exterior colors. I actually used bathroom tiles for like most of this build. Like, I used those 2 tile wallpapers that came from Growing Together, and then I also used this like almost metal wallpaper as well from Growing Together. They all came in this like really cool pink swatch. So I decided to use that. It really looks, I don't know, you might think it's weird using like a bathroom tile on the exterior, but I actually really like the way it turned out. I mean, it gives it this very like, I guess, cartoony dollhouse almost vibe, if that makes sense. Like, it's not something a lot of people would actually do in real life, but that was kind of the entire point. I mean, where I'm building this right now, I'm building it on the 20 by, I think it's 20 by 15, maybe 20 by 20, I think it's 20 by 20. It's the 20 by 20 lot. It's called the Cozy Corner House. This lot originally actually had a starter home on it that was built by Ninster. And it's in the new Appaloosa area, so like the town area of the new world. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't fit. Like, it does not fit the surroundings whatsoever. Like, there's no way that you would ever see a house like this in an environment like this. I mean, it just makes no sense. But again, that was kind of the point. I wanted to do something a little bit wacky. I wanted to do something very much out of my comfort zone and very different from what I would usually do. So when I got, you know, all of the exterior figured out, like all of the white and light pink and stuff, I at that point, I was still thinking about, you know, maybe making it blend in, like using landscaping that fit the environment. And then I just gave up on that idea, because I wanted to use a pink tree and lots of pink flowers. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna go all out, like super cartoony, unrealistic, make it stick out like a sore thumb with this landscaping. So I ended up going with a couple of pink trees. I used this one in the front that's actually from, I believe, the Get Together debug menu, and then the one that I used in the backyard is actually from the movie Hangout stuff pack, I think. So it's one that has a bunch of swatches, and it actually has lanterns hanging out of it. So it's a very much like Barbie-esque tree. And then I just use a bunch of pink flowers, some lavender, some pink hydrangeas, and some of these low-lying pink flowers that I also found in debug that I think are actually from the base game. So I use those, and it's very much a it's very much a cartoony build. I wanted to make it look like this is something that you could feasibly find in some sort of like animated Barbie movie, for example. So yeah, it's very weird. It's very different. I don't think I will ever play in this house ever, but I do really like the way it turned out. I mean, like I said, very much out of my comfort zone, but that was the whole idea, and it was something that's very different from all of the other builds that I've done so far with this pack. So far I've done mostly like, you know, actual ranches, and I've done a winery. I've actually done a couple of other builds as well that you guys have not seen yet, that you will see over the course of this week. But yeah, I've done a couple more realistic, I guess you could say, builds, and builds that you would actually play in. I mean, I know some people would probably play in this build. I mean, why not? But for me, it's a little bit too pink. It's a little bit too bright and a little bit too much for me to actually play in it. But I do think that if you wanted to, you could easily download this. It is up in the gallery, by the way, in case you guys want to go ahead and download it. It's completely custom content free, even though, like I said, I did use a variety of different packs because I wanted to use all of the packs. I haven't really done a build with all of the packs in, I think, around like almost 3 weeks at this point, because before that I was really busy with doing a lot of like pre-recording and stuff like that for like early access with the horse ranch pack. So I was only building with the base game and the new pack. So yeah, I wanted to go around and like play around with all of the packs that I have, which I have everything. So yeah, I wanted to like just dig around and find pink stuff. Basically, that was my only requirement, I guess, for this house. I wanted it to look somewhat, obviously, a lot more like modern and contemporary. I didn't want to really make it look like a ranch, like rustic or anything like that at all. But other than that, my only requirement was that it be pink, or very light blue or yellow pastel colors, but mostly pink. Like everything in this house is pink. There's pink everywhere. I even end up using a pink toilet, like an actual pink talking toilet, and a pink shower and tub combo from Growing Together, which I did not know that the one that we got from that pack actually had a pink swatch. So I ended up using that, which, yeah, I don't think I will ever use it again, but I really liked using it in this build, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that was basically my only, I guess, requirement, like I said, for this house is pink, just pink. That was my only goal, and make it as extra as I possibly could without using something like the glowing neon wallpaper from Spa Day. I mean, I could have done that, but honestly, that would have been a little bit too far. Even for me, that would have been a little bit too much. So yeah, but either way, I really hope you guys like how this turned out. Like I said, it's a very cutesy house. It's a very, like, I guess, niche house as well, you could say that. I mean, this probably could work if you're doing something like the Not So Berry challenge and you're on like the pink gen, although I can't exactly remember the requirements for that generation, so it might not work. But I mean, you could do that. Or if you wanted to, you could download it from the gallery. Like I said, it's completely CC free. My gallery ID is always in the description, and I'll also have a download link to the gallery website. I have had a couple of people tell me that they've had trouble like downloading my builds from the gallery. Like they'll click download and it will tell them that, you know, the item has been taken down or it's not available or something like that. And I have checked that, and on my end it's perfectly fine. Like, you know, it still shows that the item is uploaded. But I've noticed a couple of other people, a couple of other creators that I've been talking to, they've said that they've had issues with the gallery where, you know, it doesn't show like any download information or any of the stats on your build or anything like that. And it only seems to have been happening since the patch that we got on Tuesday, the Horse Ranch patch. So I'm guessing that the gallery is at the moment having quite a few issues. So if you have any trouble downloading this build, I really am sorry. I mean, like I said, I will have the gallery link down below to the website. It's obviously in the game gallery, like you can just search for it as well. But if you have any issues with that, I do have tray files that I upload for my channel members, which all of that information will be like really easily accessible if you click the little join button next to the subscribe button underneath all of my videos. But yeah, if you wanted to wait for tray files, like if you wanted to get tray files that way, you can. Otherwise, they will be up in 3 weeks on my Tumblr as well. But yeah, so if you wanted to download this, like I was trying to get at, you could download it, and then if you wanted to make it a little bit more playable, I guess you could say, or a little bit less like niche, then you could easily go in and just change up a couple of the swatches. Like, I mean, I think all of the items that I ended up using, they all have more, like, in air quotes, normal swatches. So you could easily just do that, make it a little bit more subdued, maybe have a couple of pops of pink, and then just change up some other swatches. You can also maybe just swap out the wallpapers in a few places if you wanted to do that, or like change up the exterior, make it a little bit more, I don't know, maybe white. Just swap out all of the pink for like various different white wallpapers. That could also look really, really cool. So yeah, it's very easy to just change it and make it not pink, basically. So you could easily do that. You could leave all of the items exactly where they are and just change up the colors, and you would have a completely different build and not a Barbie build. But yeah, so I really hope you guys like how this turned out though, because like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. It was, like I said, very out of my comfort zone, something I don't usually do. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. And ever since we saw the trailer for this pack, where they had that little, like, I guess couple of seconds where you could see a sim riding a horse with like a pink mane and dressed all in pink and stuff, I knew that I wanted to make a Barbie build, because I had to. I even went ahead and created a Barbie sim, which I will put a picture of her up on the screen. I created a really quick like Barbie sim in Creator Sim and gave her a horse and everything like that, a white horse with like pink spots and, you know, all of that stuff. I even gave them a like unicorn horn as well, so it's technically a pink unicorn that she's riding. And I don't know, I really like doing that. It was very, like, I guess whimsical, or like more whimsical than I usually do. Usually I don't go that like that out there, if you know what I mean. So I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it as well. Now, something else that I wanted to mention is, if you haven't checked out the community tab yet, or if you don't follow me on Twitter, or, you know, if you aren't in our Discord, either way, you know, Discord always linked down below, completely free to join as well. Twitter is always linked down below as well. But yeah, I posted a schedule for this coming week. So like, I posted it on Friday. So it was basically for this weekend and then this coming week up until like next Friday, where I kind of have an idea of how I want it to go. If I can get everything sorted and, you know, get actually all of the videos done, then this coming week, so from, you know, last Friday, you guys are seeing this video on Sunday, but, you know, this video until next Friday, we'll have actually 5 uploads. So yeah, hopefully I can get everything sorted. So I'll have like a video up today, which is Sunday, obviously. I'll have one on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday there won't be a video, and then Thursday and Friday there will be more videos. Hopefully I can get it sorted that way. Hopefully I can get everything done, because yeah, I have a couple of builds already done that were still like early access builds. So I have, I think, 3 more early access builds, I think, or 4. I think it's 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. Might be. Maybe 4. I don't know. Either way. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But I have a couple of them that are already done that I just need to edit and voice over and do all of that stuff. So hopefully I can get it done. But yeah, if you guys want to stay up to date with stuff like that, or if I have to change out any of my schedule or anything like that, feel free to keep an eye on the Discord. I mean, I usually try and post updates in the community tab, but I feel like it's really easy to miss community tab posts, especially if you're on desktop and you don't like specifically go to each creator's YouTube channel. It's really easy to miss community tab posts. So definitely feel free to go ahead and join our Discord server. And there's a role that you can actually assign to yourself. That's like the notifs role. So you basically, I ping that role every time I upload a video to the channel. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, I ping that role when I upload videos. I ping them for, you know, just channel updates and stuff like that. So yeah, if you don't want to miss any updates or anything, then definitely feel free to go ahead, do that. All of my, like, it's really easy to understand once you're in Discord and once you're in the server. So yeah, definitely go ahead, do that. Like I said, the link is always like right at the top of my description. So yeah, go ahead, check that out. And then Twitter as well. My Twitter handle is just ChrissieYT. It's actually the same handle that I have on Threads as well, and on the gallery. That's actually my gallery ID as well. So yeah, definitely feel free, go ahead, do that. But yeah, I mean, I have family coming over. I'm actually recording this on not Thursday, Saturday. I'm recording this on Saturday afternoon. And I actually have my nephew that's coming over, and he's staying with us tonight. and maybe for the rest of the week as well. So with that said, I mean, I didn't really plan around that because I didn't know it was going to be happening. Like, I didn't know it was for sure going to be happening. It's been kind of back and forth. So I kind of made that schedule before this was decided on. So yeah, hopefully I will still be able to get everything done and recorded and all of that stuff. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that either way. But yeah, so like I probably should tell you a little bit more about this house now that I've gotten all of the, like, I guess real life and channel updates out of the way. But this is only a 1-bedroom or 1-bathroom house. There's basically all of the living space, like kitchen, dining room, living room, is all downstairs. And then upstairs we have a really big, nice sized bedroom that has a little balcony out the front. There's a walk-in closet as well. And then right across the hallway, so kind of like an ensuite, but not technically attached to the bedroom, is the one and only bathroom. But it's an absolutely huge bathroom. Like, it's really big. I don't think we've done it on camera yet, but we will be doing it at some point. Because, yeah, I did keep that footage in. Yeah, we're doing it right now. And as you can see, I definitely embraced the whole, like, how extra can I make this build without it being absolutely too much. So I did use all of the decor to the max wallpapers. I used the more like flowery bird one in the bedroom. I used the kind of geometric one in the walk-in closet. And then in the bathroom, we have the tiger one. And yes, I did use the pink and white swatch. So this bathroom has pink and white marble flooring and then pink and white tiger wallpaper, because yes, that is a thing that I did. We also have, obviously, like I said, the pink shower and tub. We have we have the pink and green talking toilet, because why not? And yeah, it's just a very nice sized bathroom. I didn't put any laundry on this lot just because I didn't feel like it was necessary, and I couldn't really think about anywhere that I would put a washer and a dryer. But obviously you're free to like change up the layout or, anything like that if you download the build, add laundry if you wanted to. But yeah, then the only other bit that we're working on is this little stable that I have outside. It was really difficult to make a stable that is a little bit more modern and does fit with this very like cartoony, not fairy tale, but like very cartoony vibe. But I really like the way that turned out, funnily enough, and I was really surprised to see that the water trough and the little like hay feeder actually comes in a pink swatch, so that was really cool. Oh yeah, I also put a couple of lounge chairs outside, so basically you access it from like next to the patio on the back, like next to the back porch. I put a ladder. I did playtest this, by the way. Your sim can get up there, they can use the lounge chairs, get back down, all of that stuff. But I don't know, I felt like that big, all of those platforms at the back, they were just so big, and I just felt really bad not having anything on them. And I really wanted to have lounge chairs, so I figured that would be the best space for it, because that back space actually gets the most sun. So having them there just makes sense. And then on the front porch, I actually end up adding in a little game stable. We have a grill outside next to the stables, a little seating area, all of that fun stuff. So there are a couple of things to do outside, so your sims have a couple of activities, and then obviously space for a horse as well. And then off camera, I do add in one of those horse play balls as well. But if you guys like this video, give this video a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But with all of that said, we're actually gonna go ahead and jump on into the game so that I can give you guys a little bit of a better look at everything. Okay, so here we are with the finished build. And yeah, like I said, it really does not fit into this area or this world like at all. But that was kind of the idea. I wanted it to very much stand out like a sore thumb. So yeah, I also, like I mentioned in the voiceover, did put down a little horse ball over here off camera, so the horses do have something to like keep them entertained. But yeah, going into the house, let's start on the first floor. So if you come up, obviously you have the little porch area. We have a little games table over there. little seating space. I ended up putting down this little like sheep rug from the pack as a little welcome mat almost. And then if you come into the build, we have obviously a little like entryway that's a little marble entryway. We have a little desk space set up. We have a little standing piano. And, you know, space for, you know, them to hang their like coats and take off their shoes, all of that stuff. We have a really nice big open living room area as well, where I actually really like the way it turned out. I like the mix of, you know, the more, I guess, traditional furniture with this old couch compared to obviously, you know, the big like more modern sectional and the modern coffee table, modern timber coffee table, and you know, all of that stuff. I actually really like the way this turned out. Again, very pink. I already mentioned that a lot in the voiceover, but this build is very pink. Now, something I do want to mention is that this guitar, this 63 Twilight Notes resonator guitar, as well as this little like softly spoke and petals wheel, wagon wheel, those two items are actually part of the early purchase items for this pack. So if you purchase the pack before, I believe, August 30th, I think, you will get those, like that guitar, little wagon wheel, as well as, where is it? This like rocking chair as well. It's from the Rockin' Ranches digital collection. So you'll get this rocking chair as well. Those three items are actually from the early purchase items. So just a little heads up. But yeah, I tried to put in a couple of things like musical items because Barbie, usually in the older movies, she's very like musical and artistic and stuff like that. So I have a couple of guitars over here. I obviously have this little like speaker that I think might be part of, yeah, it's part of Growing Together, but I don't think it's part of the early purchase items. I don't think. But yeah, we have that little speaker. We have obviously, you know, the piano, the standing piano. We have a computer as well because I figured, you know, maybe Barbie makes vlogs or whatever, and you know, she has a little computer set up for that. Now, going into the kitchen, we have obviously a little like space to hang up your keys, you know, bags, all of that stuff. We have the kitchen space that's a little bit less pink than the rest of the house, just because we don't really have nice pink kitchen counters, or at least that I could find that I liked. So yeah, we have actually counters from Island Living. I put down a ice cream maker because I never used that item and I kind of thought it fit with the vibe. So yeah, we have that. We have a little bar counter as well. Here are some plants. We have a little dining space. So we have a tiny little dining table. And then I did put down this table. This table is actually from the debug for City Living. It's actually one of the festival tables from the Romance Festival. And I believe it just functions as a like buffet table, which again I thought would be kind of fitting with, you know, the little fountain as well, because I figured, you know, maybe she likes to entertain, so she has a little buffet that she puts out for friends. And then going upstairs, I'm gonna go upstairs before we go outside, but going upstairs we just have obviously, you know, the little landing space, you know, some horse items. I do think you guys just saw my editing software crash. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if it captured my display or my game, but either way, my bad. I don't know why I did that because it's not even open, but anyway, moving on. But yeah, we have a little space for her to put some of her horse trophies. We also have obviously the bathroom. As you can see, I have had a I did playtest this build, so that's why there's a little puddle in the bathroom, because I did playtest everything. So yeah, she made a little bit of a mess. But yeah, we have obviously the very pink, very extra, like, kind of tacky a little bit, I will admit, bathroom. But yeah, we have double sinks, the pink and green talking toilet, like I told you, pink shower tub, and then across the little walkway we have this very pink bedroom, very light pink a little bit. So yeah, we have a new bed from the new pack. We have a bunch of, you know, fancy curtains and like fairy lights and everything. I did play around with some of the lighting as well, lighting colors. So some of the fairy lights, as well as some of these like LED strips that I have placed, I did change them to have more of like a pink color. So yeah, we have that. We have a little seating space. There's a little TV in her bedroom as well. Then obviously we needed to have a vanity table. So I do have that all cluttered up with like makeup and nail stuff and all of that stuff. I also put down some like workout clutter, you know, maybe like a little yoga mat, some little weights and all of that stuff. And then obviously we have the walk-in closet. I didn't play around with the Dream Home Decorator closet items. I just decided to use the closet pieces from Get Famous. So I used those. But yeah, we have a little closet space, and then obviously the little like, you know, tiny little balcony out front that just has a couple of chairs on it. And then these are actually window boxes that I managed to put down like into the platform, so they're kind of like sunken into the platform, so they look more like just flower boxes or like flower planters that are placed on this, which I really like. And then obviously outside in the back we do have our little like lounge space that is accessible, like I told you, from that little ladder. I did play test it. But going back outside, going off onto the little back porch, I just ended up putting in a little couch out here and not much else. But this leads you down into the little like outdoor space. So we have some trash cans, obviously. Going through here, we have a little like fairly like sizable walkway area, big enough for a horse. I did play test it, like I said. But yeah, they can get in here. They can access the little bed. The little feeder is inside as well. And some poo that our horse Majestique left us, because yeah, I did name the horse Majestique because that's the name of the horse from the Barbie and My Sisters and like a ponytail movie. So I did name the horse after that. But yeah, so we have the little barn that has, or not barn, but like stable, I guess, that has, you know, a couple of skylights. We have the water trough outside, all play tested. And then we just have a little grill space out front with a little seating area, and that is basically it, because yeah, that is basically the whole build. Like I told you guys, it's not very big. Yeah, it is a 20 by 20 lot, so it's a 20 by 20 lot, and I did give it a couple of lot traits. I gave it the Convivial, Sunny Aspect, and Celebrity Home lot trait, because Barbie is a celebrity, so she would have that. But yeah, so that is the build, you guys. We actually have Barbie and her horse right now in front of the lot. So I did, like I said, make her a unicorn horse, because why not? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. And also join our Discord, because like I said, I do ping the notifs roll every time I upload a new video. So if YouTube doesn't notify you, then Discord definitely will. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, I hope you're having a great weekend. If you have any other build suggestions or ideas that you would like to see me do with this pack, then definitely let me know. I will, you know, I write all of your ideas and stuff like that down. So I do have a list of those. So yeah, definitely let me know, like I said. But hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.